Now let's take a little time to talk about the typical tools and equipment you'll need to function as a virtual assistant. Keeping on track of your income and expenses right from the beginning is imperative for smooth operations. Not to mention, it'll definitely save you from scrambling at year-end to get your tax information together. There are several ways to do this. You can simply use a program like Excel to keep a record of your income, any taxes collected, and your expenses. Better still, do yourself a favor and pick up a copy of a program such as QuickBooks right from the get-go to keep your records. I really wish I'd done this from the beginning. Instead, when I started to grow, I grew very quickly, and I had to hire someone to enter all my information into my QuickBooks program to catch me up, and it was a very costly lesson. And if you use a program like QuickBooks, you'll also get the added bonus of being able to run valuable reports at the push of a button, so you can see how your business is doing or how much you need to pay for taxes. And your accountant will love you for it too. It'll make her job so much easier. Keep a separate binder to house all of your invoices so they're available when you need them, such as year-end, gulp, audit, or simply for record-keeping purposes. Here's another fairly recent tool introduced to the service market to help you with your invoicing online. It's called FreshBooks, and while I don't use it myself, a lot of my team members use it to bill me, and they absolutely love it. Here you see a list of all invoices that have been sent out by this particular company. You can see who's paid and who's outstanding. And here we're looking at a singular client's account, how much is outstanding, and that there's a credit applied of $25 to the account too. Let's talk a little bit about business equipment. Of course, you need a current computer with high-speed internet. You need Microsoft Office or compatible software like OpenOffice. And antivirus software like McAfee or Norton are also a must for us. We're currently surfing the web, and we're exposed to all those little nasty viruses. Anti-spyware software is something that is really handy too. Have you noticed that your computer is sluggish or slow? Sometimes it can be caused by spyware that resides on your machine. I use the free version of Super Anti-Spyware, and it works really well to remove them from my system. Redundant backup systems. Have you ever had your computer crash on you and you lost all of your data? Believe me, it can be absolutely devastating when it's your business and client files, and that's why I'm a big fan of redundancy. I have an external hard drive to back up my data. I use Apple's Time Capsule for this, even though I have a PC. It works in the background and it automatically backs up my documents. And the bonus with the Time Capsule is that it also acts as my wireless router. And since I got it about 2 years ago, I haven't experienced any connection issues that I did in the past. I also used an online backup system called Carbonite. Carbonite also works in the background, automatically backing up my data. I've used Carbonite to restore my data in the past after a crash, and not only did it restore all my files, it even goes as far as restoring your bookmarks in your internet browsers. The other great thing about Carbonite is that it's only $55 for the entire year. Before I found this program, I was paying about $60 a month for an online backup system because they build according to space, so this is an awesome deal. A good long-distance plan is really necessary as well. You may be working with local clients in the beginning, but most often than not, you'll be working with clients across North America and sometimes even around the world. So a good long-distance plan will definitely be a plus to your bottom line. And something you'll absolutely love is a headset for your phone. I use a Panasonic like the one shown here, and I paid about $40 for it, and it really works wonderfully. It makes all the difference to have your hands free when you're on the phone. Now, as VAs, we charge based on our time, so timekeeping software is necessary so we can keep track of it. A great online free service is My Hours. It's easy to set up and really simple to use. Simply select the client or project, the task that you're working on, and click on the Now link to start the timer. When you're done, click on the Now link beside the Finish in order to end the timer. You can also run reports from this program to see the total hours you've worked for each client, making it really easy when it comes to invoicing time. Timestamp is another free program that you download to your own computer, and it works similarly to myhours.com. Another helpful tool is a project management system, such as the one seen here that I use, called Central Desktop. It allows you to keep track of projects, tasks, milestones, time spent on tasks and projects. It houses files, and it even has a customizable databases and wikis. You can see my clients along the left-hand side here. You can use Central Desktop for free for up to 2 spaces. I use one workspace for every client, and I'm paying $99 a month for the service, but it's really worth it. It helps me and my team stay focused and organized, and another thing your clients will love is that they can also go into this project management system and add files and tasks, and also view the progress of the projects. Another popular project management system is called Basecamp. It offers similar functionality with similar pricing, as you can see here. There are many of these project management systems available, and you can simply find them by going through Google, but after many trials, I've found that I really like Central Desktop best. It's just the easiest to work with for me. Another extremely helpful tool is an online fax system. You won't likely need to use it very often, but you'll need it to receive signed contracts, especially if your clients aren't overly tech savvy and don't scan them into their computers and email them to you. And I can tell you that the majority of the contracts that I receive are by my fax. I pay $15 a month for the service, and I think it's about $10 for a US account. Something that truly makes my life easier is a program called RoboForm. RoboForm is a password keeper, and it uses a master password to keep all your information safe. It's really been a huge time saver for me. I used to write all of my passwords down in a notebook, but I found it seriously time consuming to find the one I was looking for and then type the information every time I needed it. RoboForm is a program that resides on your internet browser toolbar, and it allows you to press a button and save your login information, and then it automatically populates. I use it for my own password as well as my clients. And I've added a link to RoboForm in your student dashboard if you have an interest.